What is up, super fam? I am Sensei Finito, and welcome to Marvel Bros, where we discuss all things Marvel and everything pop culture. Today, we are going to be discussing a multitude of crazy things that's been dropping on the interwebs of news today, if I do say so myself. I mean, bruh. It feels like it's been announcement after announcement this week with the different things that are going on. So we're going to talk about all of them. Let's see where. Here we go. My bad. I was looking for my docket, yo. I couldn't find it. But first thing up on the docket today. Well, actually, before we get into that, let's talk to chat, yo. I see you guys here in full force. My man, Dr. Vince in the Multiverse of Vinces was here before everybody. My man said, yummy live stream. Yes, sir. It's always good to see you in the chat. Andre, what's up with it, my bro Venger? How you doing today? My man says, in more ways than one, enjoying the best lasagna in town while watching the best live stream on YouTube. Hey, much love. We appreciate you, Andre. You know we appreciate you. Oh, I got my water bottle all in the screen. You know we appreciate you around here, Andre. Much love to you. I hope both of you guys are having a grandiose day today. Let me know how you guys are doing. More news just came in and it's gonna get yummier. Oh yeah, the news today is crazy. Dr. Vince says Baby Groot is greater than Dormammu and Erisham. Yeah, I mean, we could bet. Yeah, I guess you could say that for sure. Dr. Vince is giving flowers. Much love to you, brother. I appreciate the flowers. How's the vibes for everyone? My man, Dr. Vince says, I estimate today's stream will be a solid 7.8 out of 10. I mean, that's not too bad, but some of this news, I think it's going to get pretty spicy today. Dr. Vince says, if Black Panther Wakanda Forever fails to be a good movie, I don't know what Chadwick Boseman would feel about it. Like, I would die and someone would do a cringe Fortnite dance on my coffin. Yeah. I agree. I mean, Black Panther is definitely one of the highest expectations for movies, I guess, for a lot of people, because they are doing an abundance. They're holding up to an abundance of things. Like, they got to really keep it up to a certain level of hype and scale, I guess you can say, that they're gonna have. I mean, we don't have, they're literally they gotta honor Chadwick with this movie, basically. And I think they're gonna do it a good way. I know a lot of people want them to recast. You already know how my feelings are on that. Every this is still something fresh for a lot of those people that worked with him closely every single day. So I think it would be really hard. It was probably already hard enough to do it without him, but to have someone else there in his place, I think that would have made it a little harder for some people. Just kind of my opinions and thoughts on that. But yeah, bro. With all of those things being said and discussed, my G's, let's get straight into it, yo. Oh, excuse me. Goodness gracious. So there were a few things that came out last night that we didn't get to talk about because we had already ended the stream when these things have came out. But it was crazy, bro. Let's see, what was the first crazy thing that was going on? Because there was a couple of crazy things that had happened. Let's talk about the biggest one, I guess. That was interesting. Let's talk about the biggest one right here, and that is. Oh, my bad. I meant to do this before the stream. Whoops. Okay. And then we'll just mute that for right now. Alrighty. So, at least one episode of Ahsoka has been cut, and Dave Filoni said that watching the episode was a religious experiment. What in the world? A religious experience, yo. Like, woo, that's crazy right there, bro. And this actually came out. What was it? It was some type of Comic-Con that was happening. I cannot remember what type of Comic-Con it was, but it Rosario Dawson. Let's see, at Comic-Con. If you guys know what Comic-Con this was, please let me know in the chat, because I can't remember exactly what. She said a lot of different things too. I just want to know exactly what it was. the Chicago Comic-Con and Entertainment Expo. That's what it was. During the Chicago Con Entertainment Expo. Goodness, that's a mouthful right there. I'll tell you what. Wait, is this it right here? Yes. Okay. Okay. So, let's see. Is this it? Let's see.
No pressure. Obviously, R2 and I go way back, so I have to say R2. No offense though, Chapo can be a little spicy. Talk about spicy.
Oh wait.
Take a joint down or two.
There we
So,
go. That's my bad, y'all. That's my bad. Okay, let's do that again. Let's start from the
way to
top.
start a beef. No pressure. Obviously, R2 and I go way back, so I have to say R2. No offense though, Chapo can be a little spicy. Talk about spicy. Take a joint down or two. So I'm really not trying to start a fight between them. So let's hopefully all love. That was just a personal opinion. It doesn't mean anything. Chopper, I love you, I love you, I love you.
Chopper and R2.
And that's Harris joint anyway, so whatever.
Okay, didn't care about that.
That dude, man. Incognito. Maybe we get the Scarlet Witch to help us. She can jump.
Okay, these are not what I'm looking for. This is bullshit. I'm looking for a specific thing. Okay, let's take this off. And let's talk about this while I look for the thing that I am looking for. Gents and ladies. Wait. I see someone in that chat. Mary Sue. Who would want the job of replacing him? How you doing, Mary Sue? I hope you're having a good day today. That's a good point. I don't think anybody would even want to do it. I think it would be hard to find an actor that would even want to replace him, to be completely honest, because of how everything happened. I don't think they could have found anybody that would even have wanted to pick up that mantle in that place, you know, the T'Challa mantle. Like we've talked about a multitude of times over here, you guys, like when it comes to the Black Panther role, that's completely different, right? Like that can go to the title of Black Panther, that can get passed down. But T'Challa, you know what I'm saying? He's gone. It's just one of those things. But yeah, I agree, Mary Sue. I don't think anybody would want the job of replacing him at all. Relicos experience. Hey yo, Dr. Vince, my guy. My guy is over here killing me in the chat, fam. Okay, let's see. What was it that I was looking for? Is it on this page? It might be. Let's see. Nope, it's not. Okay. Is it over here? Nope. Over here somewhere. Okay, let's come back over here. Maybe it's on YouTube somewhere. Oh shit. Is it like not online anywhere? Is it getting taken down? It might be getting taken down off of the interwebs. I thought I muted this just now. Oh. Whoops. Okay, so let's see. Let's find this now. Let's duplicate that. So how do you guys feel about the religious experience of Ahsoka that Dave Filoni was talking about? Like, what are your guys' thoughts on that? Okay, how am I gonna find this video? I've seen this video. I just forgot to save it. Rosario Dawson, Chicago Con. Wow. Here we go. Is this it? Nope, that's the Punisher, which we're also going to talk about. But I wanted to specifically talk about this other one. Hot chicken toes, man. I can't find it, brothers. I can't find it, bros. Maybe it's on the Reddit. Oh, yeah, that's going to be saucy. That new thing that just dropped right now is beautiful. Let me tell you that much. The new things that have dropped are saucy to say the least. They're doing us dirty right now. They're doing us dirty, fam. So the Punisher one stayed up, but no one cared about the Ahsoka. I guess not, man. I guess all we have to talk about is that little thing right there, guys. My bad. I could have swore I had this locked and loaded and ready to go, but I guess they did not want us to look at it too much, so we can just come back to the actual tweet that we were looking at, right? So let's do it like this. So at least one episode has been cut, and Dave Filoni said that watching the episode was a religious experience. A religious experience, yo. Do you know what type of hype that brings to the table when it comes to the show? I think this show overall is definitely gonna bring a lot of the hype that we need back to Star Wars, just because of how beloved the Ahsoka is across the board when it comes to Star Wars. Like, in a lot of ways, the animated shows did a lot to save like the fans of Star Wars that watched them. You know what I mean? The people, those of us that have watched it, not everyone has, but those of us that have watched it, we do understand that it's a completely different like realm of Star Wars that we get introduced to in that show. It's not the same Star Wars that we know, like, and that's not even a bad thing. You know what I'm saying? It's just not the same Star Wars that we know from the other movies that we got. They've expanded on it so much more. We get so much more character development from the clone troopers, from other Jedis on the council. We get attached to a lot of them, like, and it just really brings a whole nother level of just love to the Star Wars universe, right? I think a lot of people can agree with that. I know there's some people that do not agree with that notion. But nonetheless, you can't hate on how amazing it was. And the episode of The Mandalorian that Ahsoka is in, as well as the Book of Boba Fett, she just brings just a nice level of it to the table. And I like that they fixed how she looks, because a lot of people were complaining about, I can't exactly remember what they're called. Mary Sue, I think you know the correct terminology for the I can't think of it. But I think this is great. I'm so ecstatic for it. Star Wars is amazing. Thrawn is awesome, and we're definitely going to see Thrawn in this show for sure, as well as Ezra. I think Ezra is a lot of people's, self-proclaimed favorites of what's going on, just because, Ezra is like Mace Windu pretty much. My man got to study the dark and the light side. Not a lot of people have done that. Not a lot of people have done that. And I think he's going to be really, really dope. I think he's going to be really dope in the show. I think everyone's going to do a really good job. I'm one person that actually does like Rosario Dawson as Ahsoka. I know a lot of people had a lot of feelings about it, and they weren't basically possible feelings. I mean, the Star Wars fandom in general, they're just very iffy at times. They be having their opinions. I guess that's the best thing to say. Star Wars fans be having they opinions for show, right? You guys, okay? So that's safe to say. Andre says, when it comes to movies and TV shows, it's all subjective. That's very true. It is very subjective, especially with but I don't think the animations are as, wishy-washy with the fans, at least. I don't think it is. Like, it's been very rare that I have, talked to somebody or met somebody that's watched them and didn't like them. Like, if people didn't like it, it's usually because they didn't finish everything, or because they just stopped watching it, you know what I'm saying? Or they didn't watch it at all. So they're like, what the hell? I don't even like Ahsoka. And they never even watched any of the shows and saw the connection that her, Anakin, and Obi-Wan built over time. And then the connection that she later went to build with, the entire Rebels team that we're going to see. It's going to be awesome. It's going to be crazy, crazy lit. I can't wait for it, bro. I can't wait for it. I think it's going to be a wonderful time. And I think this is like a highlight of announcement. You know what I mean? It's definitely a highlight announcement for me. So, moving on. Okay, so we have two things, right? First and foremost, DC's Strange Adventures, right? Was canceled by HBO Max. Oh, wait. Bring me back up here. There we go. And this is from our Twitter, so make sure you guys follow us if you haven't on all of our social media platforms to stay up to date with the latest news and content. So yeah, man, I'm not a huge Strange Adventures knower or of what's going on there, but I think it's pretty dope. I think it was pretty dope to a lot of people, and as you can see from this, it was on DC's Black label, so it was definitely a little bit more matcha. But the craziest thing is Kevin Smith then came out and said he was going to direct an episode of DC's canceled Stranger Things series featuring Bizarro. And Bizarro is pretty dope, yo. I just recently finished watching Superman and Lois season 2, and yo, it had Bizarro in it, my guy, and it was a nice little thingamajigger. And I don't think that's too much of a spoiler because season 3 is coming out, or it's out right now. So my bad if you're not caught up and you didn't know that. But, you know, blah, blah, blah. There it was. My bad. Spoiler alert, I guess. Oopsie daisy. Little spoiler alert real quick. Just for Superman and Lois. But, you know, and that's not even spoiling anything because the freaking story that they had behind my guy Bizarro being there was... it was like, I had no idea that's where they was going with it. So I really like it, and I think that you should check that out. Check out Superman and Lois if you haven't already. No, because, yeah, Superman, the season 2 came out, like, back when the Batman movie had came out. So I think that should be just, like, common knowledge, yo. Man, Daredevil looks so good. My bad, I just had to say that real quick. I think that should be common knowledge, though, about Bizarro and Superman. So that's unfortunate. We're seeing a lot of stuff getting canceled still, coming at us left and right from DC. So we'll see just how everything continues to go. Because I heard a lot of people saying weird stuff like, you know, DC has canceled so much stuff, but they still haven't canceled like Gotham Knights, I think, and like a multitude of other things, that, like the Green Lantern show or the series or whatever that we were supposed to get, Black Beetle, just different things like that. And I've heard a couple people say that Black Beetle was supposed to now be a movie release instead of a television show. And I honestly do not remember when that happened or when we talked about any of that going on. So I'm gonna have to look into that further because I ain't looked into it at all. So I'm definitely confused by that statement. Let's see. Mary Sue says, my Star Wars knowledge isn't what it used to be. Ask me a Wheel of Time question. Yo, I feel you there, though. I feel you there. Mary Sue said, just ignore him. Mary Sue says, my favorite quote from season 2 of Superman and Lois is run. You know the moment. It was just... Yo, I can't believe how good that show is. That's all I can say is I can't believe how good that show is because it was so lit. It was so lit throughout that one. Like, I'm not going to lie. It got lit. It got lit and it got litter and litter. And then my man John Hammer and his daughter, all of that. Oh, bruh. Sheesh. That was just lovely. I loved it. Galactic Overlord, what's up with it? Welcome to the chat. Welcome, Galactic Overlord, to the chat, bros. It says, who are you? I saw you in my recommended. I am Sensei Finito, and this is Marvel Bros, where we discuss all things Marvel and everything pop culture. So drop a like, drop a sub, chill with us, hang out with us, catch the vibe around here. It's just a chill Monday. There's been some crazy news this week, so we're just going to talk about all the crazy things. Tell me how you feel about it. Ahsoka and Star Wars and all that stuff. We were just talking about how the first episode of Ahsoka was cut, and Dave Filoni said it was a religious experience, man. And that's just crazy. But coming up next on what we're about to talk about, The Sandman is now at 85% on Rotten Tomatoes. Have you guys checked out The Sandman yet? I've only watched the first episode, but I am going to continue my my watch of it, and then we're gonna do an after show on Marvel Bros for it, because that's kind of what we've decided to do. Me and Battery, we're gonna watch all of the show in its entirety, and then set up a day to do an after show for whatever the Netflix is, because when these shows are released and you get freaking 10 episodes that you have to binge watch, it's really hard to do those week by week on the channel. So what we're going to start doing instead is watching the show in its entirety, binge it as fast as we can, and then within that next week we'll try to talk about the show in its entirety. And I know Andre, I know me and you were kind of doing the watch party thing, vibing and whatnot. So I can see if I can like watch it in the stream or something like that. I don't know how that would even work. I'm not gonna lie. Maybe I'll just do like a 6-hour watch party that you can watch for the Brovengers. If you guys want that, I don't know, but that's how we're gonna be doing things. So you guys can expect our, not a watch party, but our after show of the Marvel Bro after show, basically, is what I think we're going to call it. The Marvel Bro after show of the Sandman. That first episode was freaking beautiful, in my opinion. I don't know if you guys checked it out yet, but it was nice. That first episode was nice, yo. And it got me feeling all types of vibrational ways, to be honest, because I was like, I just didn't know what we were getting into. And honest to goodness, I am not complaining about it either, because it was one hell of an experience to watch that first episode. And I think this entire show is going to be one hell of an experience for sure. Because I really like it. 85% is crazy, though. I think we might have to start dropping our little reviews on Rotten Tomatoes and things like that, just so we can help these things get a little bit higher. You know what I'm saying? But 85% is still good. And I haven't watched the whole show. I've only watched the first episode, so I am a little subjective to what my opinion is currently, because that first episode was crazy. Let me know in the comments, in the chat. Let me know how you guys felt about the first season, if you've watched it all, of The Sandman. Please, no spoilers in the chat, because it literally just came out. So the spoiler ban is definitely still on that show. And please respect the others in the chat as well. But moving right along, while y'all tell me how you feel about that, the Batman spin-off series, The Penguin, will start filming in February. I am looking forward to this show. Let me tell you that. Colin Farrell as the Penguin, one of the highlights of the Batman. We were just talking about the Batman. Why were we talking about the Batman? Oh, because we were talking about how the Superman and Lois came out around the time of the Batman. But the Batman spin-off series, The Penguin, I think it's going to be fantastic. And it's coming to HBO Max, of course. We haven't seen Zaslav drop the axe. Wait, what was it? The Zaslav horn, or the horn? Oh, the horn of Zaslav has not been blown, and this show is still in the works. And from the last reports that we had about this, right, was that the Batman, this series, the Penguin series, wasn't going to be produced or directed by Matt Reeves, but he did have a lot to do with the show. He had a lot to do with the show, and his paw prints are basically all over it, yo. Like, literally all over this. Like, that's what Colin Farrell had said, if I'm not mistaken, is that he's like, okay, this is awesome. I love this. Let's do this. Let's do this. And then I think Colin Farrell is going to do so good in this show. And I believe this show, if I'm not mistaken, you guys, this show was initially supposed to be a Gotham PD spinoff. But once the movie came out and there was such lovely, like such top-notch reception when it came to the Penguin and Colin Farrell, that they ended up changing the show into more of a Penguin show and it's still going to have those Gotham PD vibes, I guess, because I was always really nervous about the Gotham PD show, because I watched Gotham, and like, it wasn't magnificent, but it wasn't, I mean, it was really good. I really liked that show. I'm not going to lie to you. I really did like the show and how they did things, even though it was definitely in their own creative way. And you know, I might be wrong about this, but I kind of feel like the Batman with Robert Pattinson, that could be very close to the Gotham show that we saw and the Batman that we get introduced there. I mean, I could be wrong. Let me know how you feel about that. But personally, I do kind of feel like that Batman that we got introduced to in the Gotham show definitely could have grown up to be a little bit more like the Robert Pattinson Batman that we got. Even though my guy was definitely more like vampire, dark vibes. But yeah, I am super hyped. Yeah, Andre, I agree completely. I am so stoked for the Penguin. Yeah, I think this is gonna be next level, bro. Vengers. I think this is gonna be super dope. So definitely put this in your calendars from wherever we get it. Put it in your mind. Remember it. I can't wait to see the stills. Whenever we get stills for this, it's definitely gonna change how a lot of people feel. I don't know who could be in this as villains or what could happen. I don't think we're going to see the Batman in this. And that's one thing that I know a lot of people are very nervous about, right? Macaroni Penguin, Dr. Vince says. But I know a lot of people are very nervous about how do you have how do you have a Batman show without Batman, you know? And I don't know. But I think they can do it, and I think Colin Farrell can carry for sure. So it's going to be interesting to see what we get into. So let me know how you guys feel about the Batman spinoff series, The Penguin, and what do you expect to see that? Who do you think we might see as some cameos and whatnot? What are you expecting? Alrighty. We talked about this yesterday, but Giancarlo Esposito wants to be part of the MCU. And man, is the video? We can check out that video again. I'm not opposed to that because the video it is inspirational to say the very least. Dr. Vince says, I feel great about it. Yeah, bro. I mean, yeah, I agree. I agree. I agree completely. The Penguin show is going to be insane, brother. It's going to be insane. You can't help but feel literally tremendous about, like, look at how that doesn't even look like Colin Farrell, though. Like, that's the crazy part. That's the crazy part. Okay. I just realized I didn't have my headset on. Let's get that going. All right.
On that dream. So, I have not worked for Marvel yet. I've been in a room with them and talked to them. And to answer your question, I think what they do is on the lines of that mythological journey that Joe Campbell talked about, who happened to be a friend of George Lucas, that George Lucas put into his stories. They do the same thing. It is our dream and intention to save the world, our environment, to save the world from greedy corporations, to uplift the world and have leadership that thinks about us for the people, by the people, which means that those future leaders are in this room right now.
Amen.
Right? And
Bruh.
so we want to
Oh my goodness.
inspire each other. We want to lift each other up, because what happens when that happens is then we actually do have a vision and a dream for a new world. Then we can actually start to reverse all the things that we have destroyed that will choke us if we don't change how we move through this universe. So, there's been talk
Bruh, he
of
just sounds
Magneto.
like
There's
Bruh, he sounds like Professor X and Doctor Doom. Like, I can definitely hear Professor X and Doctor Doom giving this speech. He sounds more like Professor X just because of how inspirational the tone is. But the concept of what he's talking about is very Doom-esque, right? It's very Doctor Doom. Like, those are very Doctor Doom ideologies or thoughts. You know what I mean? That's how he feels about a lot of things. And he also feels like he is the one to cause that change that he's looking for. You know what I mean? Like right here.
actually do have a vision and a dream for a new world. Then we can actually start to reverse all the things that we have destroyed that will choke us if if we don't change how we move through this universe.
Bro, what? Like, that sounds like Professor X all the way. That is like peak Professor X, like, disposition right there. Oh, man, that gets me so hyped. And look at how he looks. You know what I'm saying? He looks like he could be Professor X with the, he got the, the short hair rocking. Yeah.
There's the talk of Magneto. There's
Bruh.
the talk of Dr. Freeze.
Oh my.
There has been talk of, who else are they talking about over there?
Dr.
Doom.
Victor Von Doom.
Doom.
Yeah.
And there is Professor X.
And, yo.
Don't do this to us.
Yo, like, bruh, just listen to how happy he is to even just tell us that much, right? He's ecstatic. Obviously, he didn't mean Dr. Freeze. He meant Dr. Doom. He did not mean Dr. Freeze. Dr. Freeze is not a person. There was a collective. What the fuck is he talking about when he said that? But no Dr. Freeze. He meant Dr. Doom. I think that's just, part of my guy being old. But what do you guys think, man? Who do you want him to be? Do you want him to be Professor X, Magneto, Doctor Doom? Let's get a poll going. Actually, I don't know if we've done. I know we've done this before, but let's do it again. Who would you want? Giancarlo. I heard someone say Giancarlo. So someone let me know. Is it Giancarlo or is it Giancarlo? Giancarlo Esposito to play in the MCU. Let's go Doctor Doom. Professor X. Or Magneto, baby. Wait, where's my other? I can't add one. It's not gonna let me add another. What? That's mad weird. Hold on. Huh. It gives me the option to make another. Well, not sure what that's about. Mephisto? Yo, no. I don't think that would be the strat at all. Mephisto would be crazy, though.
Pick one.
Pick one. I'm going to go for something that is a little bit different.
Ooh.
I'm going to go and put it out in the universe that it is Professor X.
Okay. I know I'm crunching. I'm sorry. Your boy is low-key starving for some reason. What did my man say?
Pick
something that is a little bit different.
I want to do something that's a little bit different.
I'm going to go for something that is a little bit different.
Bruh. He wants to go for something that's different. He's always a villain. An amazing villain. Bruh, I think he might be a good Professor X. I'm not going to lie. Professor X would be great. Doom needs to be younger and around the same age as Doctor Strange, in my opinion. I definitely can see that. I'm just trying to think. Because you definitely do want, I think you do want a younger person just because of Fantastic Four. unless they go with like a Fantastic Four that's already established. But I don't think a lot of people want to see that in a way. I think people don't want the origin story, but we don't want like a already established Fantastic Four that's been around forever. I don't think we want that. I don't think we want that. So I can definitely go for a younger Doom, and I think Professor X or Magneto would be great. I don't think I would like him as much as Magneto because I don't think he's tall enough. I don't know if that sounds right, but I don't think he brings the presence like we need from Magneto. You know what I mean? Does he have the capability of doing it? Yes. But would he look dope with that helmet on? I don't think so. You know, it's one of those things. Would he look dope in the Magneto suit? I don't think so. Would he look dope in the Professor X chair, bald head, suit on? Yeah. Yeah, from what I see in my head when I think of that, yeah, he would look pretty damn dope.
Ooh. I'm gonna go.
And he wants to
put
do
out
it.
in the universe that it is Professor X.
He wants to do it. He wants to be Professor X. Yo, I don't know what's happening. I don't know what's happening. I don't know how all these actors are getting away with saying so much stuff without getting sniped. But they are. More power to him. All right. I think a lot of people wanting to see him as Professor X, though. Andre says, listening to him, I'm hearing Magneto. He definitely did have that type of Magneto presence, though. You know? Because Magneto and Doom are kind of similar in their own ways. Just hear me out. They're kind of similar with the way that they have their outlook, you know? But Doom, as to where Doom wants to save humanity, Magneto just wants to save the mutants, you know? And I think any way we go about that is going to be dope in the MCU. Because like we talk about when it comes to Miss Marvel, right? When we talk about Miss Marvel and how much the DOTC was set tripping off of Miss Marvel, it definitely seemed like they're trying to establish a more grittier, a more hands-on, and hey yo, if you have powers, you can't just be out here using them MCU. Right? I mean, I might be wrong. But that's the vibes that I got. What's his name? Jamal Nixon? I have no idea what you're talking about. Feige already said that the Fantastic Four would not be an origin movie. Exactly. And that's why I'm like, what are they really trying to do with it then? You know? You know what I mean? Like, what are they really trying to... I don't know. So what's going to happen? Are we going to see Doom in the Fantastic Four movie? Are we going to see him before? How would you like Doctor Doom to be introduced, huh? Would you guys like to see him in the Fantastic Four movie, or would you like to see the villain first in this case and then lead up to seeing, not Miss Marvel, what? And then seeing the Fantastic Four afterwards. Because, you know, everything is always about the buildup of a villain in the MCU. I think collectively that's what everybody wants. It's some type of buildup for what's going on in the MCU, right? For at least for the villains. But if they go this route of giving us buildup for... They give us Doctor Doom, give us his backstory, he has his own stuff, and then we get the buildup to the Fantastic Four being introduced. And it's like, we see that Doom is like almost like... not nervous, but he's like reluctant of them possibly coming back, you know, or he's like, he knows of them and he's like, I have something to do before they get back. Let me hurry up and get this done. You know what I'm saying? I think that would be really dope. Team Samurai tuning in saying, what up, Marvel Bros? What is up, Team Samurai? How you doing, my brother? Bros, make sure you say what's up to my man Samurai in the chat. Mike Davis says they should do a Fantastic Four sort of like Deadpool, have them as a team, but sprinkle Origin throughout. Okay. So you're saying like maybe like, I mean, I know this is a bad example, but like Boba Fett-ish, you know? Like have some stuff go on and then boom, we get a little bit of back to tank backstory. I can see that. Fantastic Four Rise of the Silver includes the Silver Surfer. Yeah, the Silver. Yeah. I agree. Yeah, you're right, man. And it also includes the Fantastic Four. Can you believe it? Mind-boggling. How would you guys like to see Doom and the Fantastic Four introduced? One at a time, together? How would you like one at a time for the entire Fantastic Four? Like, we get introduced to Ben. We get introduced to Ben as the Thing, then Susan as a Visible Woman. Like, just in different places in the MCU, in different shows and movies, you know? Just like, here you go. Here you go. You know? How would you guys like that? I think that would be pretty nifty. Yeah, I said nifty. I think that would be pretty nifty. I think that would be nifty AF. If we got like in She-Hulk, if we got like Ben Graham in there somewhere. And then like in Iron Wars and Armor Wars, that's when we're introduced to like Susan Storm or Reed Richards. I would like that. That's where we're introduced to like Reed Richards maybe. Or Quantum Mania. Be when we are introduced to like maybe we get introduced to Susan Storm in Quantum Mania, and then Johnny Storm and like Punisher. How would you like that? Andre says, as long as Doom is finally done right, it doesn't matter how he's introduced. I 1,000,000% agree with that. Like 1,000,000%. Because it's been a struggle up until this point. Andre wants all of them. I mean, when the homie says, I thought they were going to do a Doom post-credits in Wakanda Forever. Now, nothing is validated until we see it, you guys. But yeah, that's pretty much what we all are expecting. We're definitely expecting to see that Doom post-credit scene in Wakanda Forever, and him being the one pulling the strings behind Ironheart and what's going on with everybody else as well. That's kind of the vibe of what we're going for. But that still doesn't really let us know what's going on with him still. You know, if he's in the post-credit scene, we're still not going to know what's going on. Mike Davis says, Doom should show up at the end of Wakanda Forever, showing he is the new bad, pulling strings like they did with Thanos. I mean, on the ground level, definitely, because we know that. Because we've already been told that we're going to have the cosmic big bad, and then we're going to have the ground level big bad. And I mean, literally, since we got that announcement like 2 years ago, me and Battery were always saying it's most likely going to be Doom and Kang. That just makes the most sense, you know? I think I might have been saying Galactus for a little bit there, but then once it was obvious that it's Kang, it's like, oh, it's Doom and Kang. Those are the big bads for the next phase of the MCU. And they might even help each other to a means to an end, you know, because I want them to hate each other, and I'm really hoping that we don't get like Doctor Doom as a variant of Kang. Oh my gosh, that'll piss me off. Moon Knight and the Fractures of the Lunar Shards is the perfect title for Moon Knight 2. I'm not gonna lie, bro. That sounds pretty freaking dope. It makes me definitely want to read something and figure out what the hell that even means. For real, for real. Man, I still can't believe we got bamboozled the other day with that Moon Knight too. That guy did such a good job with creating that flyer, but he still sucks low key for, you know, for the finesse. Andre says we could get them all in Quantumania. I agree. But from reports that we've heard, they're not. They're not going to get them. Apparently, from the reports that we've heard, Doom does not show up. Doom, none of the Fantastic Four show up in Quantumania. But another team is going to get established through Quantumania. At least through the announcements that we got, and I really hope that it's Young Avengers, because I think that would be Young Avengers being introduced through Quantumania. Yes, because apparently from some of the announcements, and I think it was from one of the trailers that we got at Comic-Con, apparently the family gets sucked into the quantum realm while working on it by accident. And apparently that is what leads to all the other things that are happening, right? So my thing is, it would be really dope that if it just so happens that at this time, when they're working on it, they're at a place where some of the Young Avengers Kate Bishop might be there already or something like that, you know? And they get sucked into the quantum realm, and then the other people are like, oh my god, we have to get him out. And then they end up coming into the quantum realm towards like the end of the movie, and then we have that big type of team up thing against him. I don't know. I think all that would be dope. What are you guys thinking? Ooh. Samurai says, I think Doom will be in Agatha Coven of Chaos because his mom has chaos magic and his mom gave birth to Victor Vaughn in the comics. Well, I mean, yeah, his mom probably gave birth to him in the MCU too, brother. But I do understand what you're saying. Because that's like part of how him and Doctor Strange have a whole run where they like go to hell. Or, yeah, I think they go to hell to save Doom's mom from Mephisto. And we were talking about that around WandaVision when we were like, oh snap, this means this and this means this. And with that movie changing from Agatha Harkness and Agatha in the House of Harkness to Agatha Coven of Chaos, that alone is about to just make it booming. And it solidifies that we're going to another place in the MCU that we weren't told about previously, like we were told about everything else, right? We were told we were going to a more cosmic and a more ground level place in the MCU, but we were never told about the supernatural aspects that we were going to be getting in the MCU. The supernatural things that are going to be happening in the MCU is almost like its own secret saga in the midst of everything else. I don't know if anybody realizes that, because there's a lot of things that's happening that's making the supernatural side of things be expanded and expound on, right? And I don't know if it's been like a strategic thing to kind of like, you know, like supernatural, you know? I don't know if it's like something like that to where they're just kind of peeking it around corners or what, but it really hasn't been spoken on, but it's been seeded. Giggity. Louis says, I hope Doom is in She-Hulk. I think that would be pretty cool. I don't know why, though, you know? Like, I could see Valentina being there. I could see, like, U.S. Agent even being in that. I could see, like, any of the Thunderbolts being in that. I could see just a lot of different cameos like that, you know? Like, Doom, I'm not sure why he would be there. And we're already getting like Daredevil and stuff. I think we're going to have a lot of just those ground level aspects and some supernatural from some of the stuff that we've seen, right? Some of the stuff that we've seen definitely has shown us that we're going to get a way more supernatural vibe from She-Hulk. And then especially from the announcements that we heard about Echo when I think it said, think more Moon Knight and less Hawkeye. Like, that was the announcement for Echo. Excuse me? Yes? Give it to me now. Andre says, I don't see the connective tissue, but what if the Thunderbolts were introduced in Quantum Mania? Oh man, yeah, I definitely don't see the connective tissue for that happening. The most that I can see by that happening is Ghost being in it. And Ghost being in the Thunderbolts. You know what I'm saying? If Ghost is in this movie somewhere, then I could for sure see some type of Thunderbolts connectivity into that, because that Ghost is one of the people that we're kind of sure is going to be on the Thunderbolts team. You know, U.S. agent Yelena Belova. I do this every time. Abomination, Ghost, Taskmaster, Baron Zemo. I think those are the 6 that we've been talking about a lot on the channel, and I think those are some of the ones that got announced as well. So I think if we do see something like that, and it all depends on where they're doing this at. You know, is this a secret lab that they have? Are we doing this like in the building that they have, or are they now more integrated with the Avengers? You know what I mean? Is that something that we're looking at now, is a more integrated Ant-Man, Pym Tech with the Avengers, or are they more with S.H.I.E.L.D.? You know what I mean? Or S.W.O.R.D. It could be either or, because we definitely saw Hawkeye using that Pym Tech arrow, and there's been a lot of other instances of Pym Tech being used around the MCU throughout the duration of the Disney Plus shows in different ways, shapes, or forms, right? So it could be very possible that Ghost is either locked up, but I don't think she would be locked up, but she could either be locked up in that place with Abomination, and then we go there with Ant-Man or with Wasp. I could see Wasp going there for something. Or even Hank Pym. We don't know what type of role anybody is going to be having in the MCU right now moving forward from where we are, right? We don't know what's going to be going on. So I think it's very possible to see some type of Ghost thing in there. Okay? That's just my personal opinion. Derpy Gaming says, yo, what's up with it, Derp? How you doing, brother? Welcome to the chat. Everybody make sure you give Derp a warm welcome to the chat today. Samurai says, Doom also gave She-Hulk her powers in the comics. What? I don't think that's right, brother. Because I'm pretty... Is that what happens? I thought that she gets in a car accident and then Hulk does a blood transfusion, and that's what makes She-Hulk get her powers. Unless you're talking about some different powers that I might not be thinking about right now, because that's very possible. Dr. Vince in the Multi-Vince of Vinces says, post-credit scene of She-Hulk, she will probably be Professor Hulk actually becoming the Hulk again. Oh, will probably be Professor Hulk actually becoming the Hulk again. Yeah, I think that's going to be one of the biggest things that gets revealed in this as well, is that Hulk is going to be reverting back into actually the things that we've been hearing lately is that Hulk is gonna go from Professor Hulk to Maestro Hulk. I don't know if that's in the I don't know how you guys would feel about that. Let me know. How would you feel about Professor Hulk turning into Maestro Hulk instead? Maestro Hulk. Because me personally, I think it would be a good move. I know a lot of people aren't happy with what's happened to Hulk, but I mean, he literally has become Professor Hulk. That was okay. Because I've heard a lot of people say they would like if Hulk would start becoming, is it the antagonist when you're the villain? Yeah. Ghost Rider can be in Thunderbolts. Ghost Rider is definitely going to Midnight Suns, though. He could be in the Thunderbolts, but that's definitely Midnight Suns. Moon Knight, Punisher, Blade, Black Knight, maybe Echo, Midnight Suns. Midnight Suns. I just really feel in my heart that's what's gonna happen. Maybe even, I could see even Gambit in there somewhere if they try to bring him in, right? Andre says the Marvels, connective tissue, cosmic, and space. Yeah, the Marvels, man, the Marvels is supposed to be crazy. We definitely might have to do a Brovengers only stream where we read the plot leak for the Marvels because, man, it's insane. Like, when I say it's insane, I mean it's insane. Like, a lot of rumors coming from that, yo. Like, possibly Inhumans having, like, a big deal to do with it. Dr. Vince says, I don't feel so good about an evil Hulk. Yeah, I can understand that. I can understand that. But, I mean, Evil Hulk is like the best Hulk that everybody looks forward to. World War Hulk is the guy. When Brett turns to World War Hulk, what? Lit. I saw a creator the other day talking about how She-Hulk is usually made as a substitute for Hulk when Hulk does some crazy shit, right? Or comes in as a substitute for Hulk, right? Like, Hulk goes World Breaker. All right, someone needs a Hulk. The Thing leaves Fantastic Four to go do something. All right, let's get She-Hulk on the Fantastic Four team. You know what I mean? So, I'm just saying. I am just saying. It would be really nice to see the Hulk turn into a bad guy. Because that is something I like to call character development around here, people. Because the Banner merging those together and becoming Professor Hulk is nothing but beautiful storytelling. Hulk getting his ass whooped by Thanos, beautiful storytelling. Samurai says, who wants nachos? I do, bro. What time we talking? I need some carne asada. Mary Sue says, Hulk's personalities have to do with mental illness. They shouldn't touch the story unless they can do it justice. I definitely understand that. But I think that they're going to definitely make bruh more evil. I don't know why. That's just how I feel. I'm just as I want the old Hulk back. I understand. It's just really different, you know. He's evolved, my guy. You know, he's evolved. He's not the same Hulk that we've seen. Banner, it's not even Hulk, it's Banner. You know, it's not Hulk, it's Banner. That's why I don't know why it kind of, you know, like Soggy's my Captain Crunch because it's like, bruh, it's Banner. Banner's always showed us that he's not trying to fight anybody. You know what I mean? That's not even the Hulk. Like, I don't know if people missed Endgame or what, but my guy Hulk is gone until he comes back. And I agree with who said it? Let's see. Dr. Vince. I think it's very likely that one of the post-credits, and if not a post-credit, one of the things that actually happened in the show, like like not post-credit before the credits even end. You know what I mean? Like, that's the last episode of what we see, is like whatever shit is the bad guy that they fight somehow releases something that does something, and then my guy goes savage, goes world breaker, whatever we want to talk about it. Like, I definitely think that's what would happen, yo. I have a theory for you to break. Please look in Bruce Banner's. All right, let's see if his poop is green. His poop is not green. I don't think that's how that works. I just want Savage Hulk. I agree. Savage Hulk is pretty. I think any of the Hulk iterations would be dope sauce. Any of them, literally, any of the iterations of Hulk would be literally amazing. I'm surprised that people are so perturbed off of Professor Hulk when that's where literally all of us knew we were going. Like we even back then with MCU Tube, like when we were doing it at the end of Thor Ragnarok, everyone was like, "Oh yeah, baby." The fact that Hulk was able to talk and was able to be so much smarter and all that things, it's definitely leading us to a place where we are going to get Professor Hulk. And now we have Professor Hulk and everyone's like, "Oh, this is freaking terrible. What the hell is this?" It's like, bro, we've literally been leading up to this. Like, there's been breadcrumbs everywhere. And not only have there been breadcrumbs, but we've been eating them. We've been eating the breadcrumbs leading to the gingerbread house. So it's like, I don't understand why are we surprised now? Like, did y'all not know that Professor X was not a badass? Like, it's not like Professor X is that guy Professor Hulk is that guy. You know, Professor Hulk is not the dude. He's not. He's just Professor Hulk. Like, I can't even think of a comic. Let me think. I don't even know if when he is Professor Hulk in the comics, he does anything. Oh, I can't even find nothing about Professor Hulk because everything is about the MCU. Okay, let's see. All right, Professor Hulk. In Marvel Comics 2 universe, first appearance, The Incredible 377, Professor Hulk, the idealized version of Bruce, where he has all the strength of the Savage Hulk and the intelligence of Bruce Banner, but none of the emotional baggage, awkwardness, or shyness with the cunning of Grey Joe Fixit Hulk. See, and it still goes into freaking Endgame and MCU. I don't give a damn about the MCU. I'm talking about straight comics, bro. That's crazy. That's crazy. I don't know why they won't show me. But I don't think he does anything of significance still. That's the main point. So I give my Captain Crunch, Sensei Finito 2022. Who really wants puny Banner? Yo, exactly. And that's why I think it's about to really ramp up. I think he's really about to ramp up. For real, for real. Is Bruce Banner's poop radioactive? No, he's not eating radioactive food, so why would his poop be radioactive? What are we talking about? Come on, Doc. Come on, Doc. Use your brain, bro. People are just upset that he dabbed. Yeah, that was pretty cringe. I've never wanted Professor Hulk. The MCU has done Hulk dirty, in my opinion. I disagree. I don't think he's been done dirty. I just think he's definitely had a different... I think he's progressed differently. I mean, I feel like where we went with the MCU, it was written in stone when it came to Hulk. You know what I mean? I think it was very obvious where we were going. I mean, especially after my guy's arm was sacrificed in Endgame. That's why I'm even more confused. I'm like, we're not at least going to talk about how my bruh's arm is back. You know what I mean? Like, that means my guy is mad strong and he regenerated that shit. Or maybe he got another pump of gamma radiation. Maybe he got another pump of gamma radiation for that arm to come back or something like that. Right? Right? What if She-Hulk isn't even based after Endgame? What if it's like before Endgame? Wouldn't that be crazy? Wouldn't that be crazy? No, I can't be before Endgame because Wong is in it with Abomination. Never mind. My bad. My hopes are gone. At least Hulk gave Scott that taco. Yeah, exactly. Look up Doc Green, not Professor Hulk, for comic info. Oh, yeah, I think I knew that. Damn, they're just giving me the whole backstory. Nah, it's okay. It's okay. Thank you though. Thank you though. But I'm here for She-Hulk. I'm here for all of that stuff. I don't even know how we got to Hulk. What were we talking about before that? That's crazy. I don't know. But moving right along. Where is this at? Okay, I don't know where. But my guy, the dude Idris Elba, aka Mup in Bloodsport, is apparently coming back to the DCU. Man, he is working on a new DC project right now. I think the announcement was that he is in the works of a new film or something like that. I personally think this is a dub because I really liked Bloodsport in that movie. Like, I liked him a lot. Like, I like Bloodsport a lot. I actually like Bloodsport more than I liked, not Deathstroke, not Deadlock. Whatever the hell Will Smith's character's name was from the first Suicide Squad movie. Deadshot. Deadshot. I liked him a lot more than Deadshot. Deadshot was cool, but even the dynamic between him and Harley Quinn, I like that even more, you know? The whole team's dynamic was pretty awesome, to be completely honest. And it was really great. So I think whatever this movie is, I hope it's its own DC. I hope it's its own Bloodsport. My bad. Movie. I don't know if I would want another Suicide Squad at this moment. I think getting a movie with just him would be pretty dope. No idea what it would be about though. But I'm here for it, you know? I'm definitely here for it. Let me know, how much did you guys like Idris Elba as Bloodsport in the Suicide Squad movie? And what do you want this movie to be about? Do you want it to be a Suicide Squad 2? What are we thinking? What are we thinking? I think the most sense does. I think it does make the most sense for it to be another Suicide Squad movie because of how good that movie did, though. You know what I'm saying? Like, that movie definitely did impeccable in the theater, so it does make sense why they would be trying to do another one. All right, let me know how you guys feel about that one. And then we will jump right ahead to our next thing on the docket. This is the other half of the first half that I was trying to find of Rosario talking about Ahsoka. But this is the second half when she talks about something different. And this has literally taken over the internet today. It blew just the waves of everything. Like, everybody collectively dropped their shit once this happened. And now we're gonna see what she's talking about. Let's hear her out.
I hadn't heard that announcement, but I found out yesterday that The Punisher was happening again. So I feel like it's my second chance because it was the only one of the shows that I wasn't in, and I love John Bernthal. So let's all make it happen collectively, guys. I hadn't heard that announcement, but I found out yesterday that The Punisher was happening again.
What?
So I feel like it's my second chance because it was the only one of the shows that I wasn't in, and I love John Bernthal.
What?
So let's all make it happen collectively, guys. I hadn't heard that announcement.
What the hell did she say? Did she say Punisher? Did she say John Bernthal? What? Announce. So it has come out since that she misspoke. She didn't know what she was talking about. That's what she said, at least. But I still think. That we're going to get John Bernthal as Punisher coming back to the MCU. I think that's highly possible. Me personally. Do I think she's right about what she's saying? No. No, I do not. Because I do not remember at all that happening. This is like, I was mind blown. I was like, what? There was a full blown announcement of it? Like, what? Hold on. What are we talking about? You know what I'm saying? But nonetheless, I am here for it. I didn't even realize that she never did get to see, she wasn't in the Punisher movie, but I did like her in it. And I think earlier in the chat, someone said, would you want to see Rosario Dawson in She-Hulk? And I'm not going to lie, if she's reprising that role of the nurse, yes. Of the night nurse, oh yeah, give it to me. Give it to me, baby. Give it to me. Like, please give it to me, yo. I need it now. It's my movie and I need it now. So I'm here for it, yo. All the way here for it. Dr. Vince says, me too. Alrighty, good to hear. Mike Davis says, the second Suicide Squad bombed in theater. You must have been thinking of a different movie doing good there. I loved it, but it bombed. Yeah, I'm definitely not talking about the box office or anything like that. When I say it did good, I mean, I'm pretty sure collectively people liked the second Suicide Squad better tremendously more than the first one, right? Like, at least I thought that's from my concept of what I've seen, people like the second one tremendously more than they like the first one. And then people love Peacemaker more than they love everything else, basically. At least that's what I thought. I might be mistaken. Because I know it bombed in theaters for sure. For, like, the sake of, like, box office. I think it had, like, the least amount of money ever. Not ever, but, like, I think even Birds of Prey did, like, double what we've got for that one, if I'm not mistaken. And it'd be like that sometimes. To be completely honest, it'd be like that sometimes. It just be like that sometimes. And we can't really do nothing about it, yo. It's unfortunate, but that's what it is. Yeah, we only have a month left until Disney Plus Day, you guys. Like, woo! Only a month left. So y'all get hype. It's time to get hyped, ready, locked, and loaded. Because it's about to get crazy hype these next couple of days. Like, this next week is going to be crazy. So wait, on the 18th. So Disney Plus starts the 18th. And She-Hulk comes out the 18th. Do you think they're going to show an episode for Disney Plus Day or something like that? That would be crazy. I don't remember when the Marvel panel is going for Disney Plus Day, but you guys already know we're going to be covering it here the same way we cover San Diego Comic-Con. So make sure you're here for that when we do that, right? But yeah, we have one more month until Disney Plus Day, and I think we are going to get an abundance of crazy. One more month. What did I get? 10 days. What the we have 1 month until Disney Plus Day. Not 10 days. My bad. I don't know what happened just there. I think I just zoned out into another universe or something. 10 more days. 1 month, my guy. We have 1 more month until Disney Plus Day. And I really feel like all of these announcements are getting from all these actors at all these different panels and stuff is just Marvel dropping seeds and bombs to how amazing the announcements are going to be there. Like, bruh. I'm so excited. And I just can't hide it. I'm about to lose my control. And I think I like it. All right, one of the last things that we're going to be talking about today on the docket. It's Pac-Man, baby. Apparently a live-action Pac-Man movie is in the works. And I am mind blown by this. Literally mind blown. But yeah, we got a Pac-Man movie. Namco is over here trying to join the race of the video game movies. They saw the success of Sonic, and they're like, yo, let's do it with Pac-Man. I love Pac-Man. I like all the Pac-Man games when it's like 3D and there's like a story to it. You know what I'm saying? Those Pac-Man games were pretty dope when I was a kid playing it on the PS2. I had a glorious time as a child. Playing those games, going to my aunt's house as a wee lad, as a young bull, a young buck if you would, and playing on those games while my grandmothers and my aunts played cards. That was my childhood, was playing different video games on the PS2. Always had the high score on Dig Dud. That was like the only thing my aunt had. You feel me? Was the Namco deluxe video game, the like greatest hits or whatever, where it had like every game from Namco, all the new ones, all the old ones, and I used to play the shit out of that game. And yeah, by playing the shit out of that game, I loved Pac-Man and all these different things and all these different shows. So I can't wait for this to happen, because I hope it's really good. I think it's gonna be really good. I'm hoping it's not like the Emoji Movie, yo, because that is what I get in my mind when I think about this. Like, I see the Emoji Movie, and I don't want to see the Emoji Movie when I think about Pac-Man. So I'm hoping that they do a tremendously better job. And I mean, we know that we have the Mario movie coming at us with Chris Pratt as Mario for some reason. And that led like all of the internet to collectively be like, please keep Chris Pratt away from this movie. Do not let him be Pac-Man. Please, God, no. So I'm here for it. I think it's going to be hilarious. I think Pac-Man has the opportunity to be hilarious or to be awesome. Oh, shit. This is live action. I don't even think I knew that. This is a live action Pac-Man. Good God. I don't know what this kid... This sounds terrifying. This sounds terrifying. Dr. Vince said, Pac-Man! Pac-Man! Dr. Vincent, the multi-Vincent Vinces also says, who will play the monsters and the crunchy crab guy? Hey, yo, I have no idea. That's a good... I want to know who this whole cast is going to be. Like, if it's like Pac-Man starring Dwayne Johnson as Pac-Man, nah, bro, I'm not watching this movie. 100%. 100%. So they have to find a good cast, because if we get like DC Super Pets lineup for this, I'm gonna be like, bruh, come on, this is gonna be ass, because like that's just how I'm gonna feel. But I don't know. It's very possible this might be a solid movie. But live action Pac-Man, that sounds disturbingly haunting. My man Andre says the Marvel Lucasfilm panel is Saturday the 10th at 10:30. Maybe that's why I thought 10 days, brother, because I knew there was all those 10s going down. So yeah, Saturday the 10th of September at 10:30 Pacific Standard Time. So we will be live that day, probably at 10 or 9:30, because we know the hype is going to be real. I hope Battery's going to be able to be there for that. But we going to see. The princess from The Beauty and the Beast looks so sick. Mike Davis says, why does everyone hate Chris Pratt? I have no idea. Maybe I think it's because he's like a, what do they call him? An alt-right person or something like that. He's not a leftist. He's the other one, like an alt-right liberal, not a liberal. I don't know what it's called. I don't do the political stuff, you know. I don't do the political stuff around here. But he's one of those things, and people don't like him for that. And I think he said some pretty weird things a couple of times though in the media. I'm pretty sure he has had some weird announcements, like a couple of them. Because I just remember a couple of times people being like, "Hey, yo, what did he say?" I think that's just about the gist of it though. Dwayne Johnson's CGI head as the yellow choppy guy, Jared Leto as the red monster, and Natalie Portman as the pink monster. I see this as an absolute win. No. I see that as an absolute flop, and nobody's going to watch it. Dwayne Johnson's CGI head is freaking terrifying me right now. All I see is his head on top of legs, and it looks so creepy. Ah, get that out of my brain. I don't want to see that shit. That sounds terrifying, yo. Oh my gosh. Okay. We also have this new poster coming at us from The Lord of the Rings, The Rings of Power. And my God, this is beautiful. This show, coming out September 2nd, my beautiful wife's birthday. This show is going to be insane in the membrane, you guys. Like, this show is definitely going to do a lot for everyone. I don't know what we're going to get into in this show, but I know it's going to be freaking insane. Sign me up. Put me in the game, coach. That's all I can say. Put me in the game, coach. Put me in the game, because this is going to be a nice one. Are you guys looking forward to it or nah? Andre says maybe some people hate Chris Pratt because he's in so many franchises. LOL. He is in a lot of franchises. He's like the franchise. The franchiser's franchise. Is that right? Yeah, I think that was right. I like this. This looks solid. Let me know how you guys are feeling for sure. Rings of Power is going to be crazy. We do have a trailer reaction for that on the channel. If you have not seen it already, definitely go check it out. Definitely go check it out. The god of Star-Lord, the god of franchises. Bro, you're wildin'. Some sadder news coming up, yo. Olivia Newton-John has sadly passed away at the age of 73. The star of Grease. This is very sad for a lot of people, but she was 73 years old. I'm not sure how she passed away. Oh, I think she passed away from breast cancer. That's very sad. Oh man. Our love and our wishes and our condolences to the family of Olivia Newton-John are out there for sure. I think I saw Andre say something about this in the comments earlier, actually, to be completely honest. So this is super sad. I really like Grease too. Grease is a lovely movie, to be completely honest. I've watched that movie a tremendous amount of times when I was younger. Me and my sister, like my play sister, I guess, but she's really like a sister to me. But we used to watch this movie. We used to watch The Breakfast Club, all that type of stuff when I was a wee lad. I have seen Grease, both of the Grease movies, a multitude of times. Let's see. Andre says that poster looks like it's straight out of a book. It really does look like it's straight off a book, bro. That poster is insane, bro. Like, this is insane. This has no business being this dope. Like, that literally looks like a book. No cap. That literally looks like it's the cover of a book. I need a dope book cover like that for my book, yo. By the way, Dr. Vince, my man has said I just finished Moby Dick chapter 42, bro. I'm telling you, I'm gonna have to give you my book to read, brother. I only have like 10 pages of it, but I do need some beta reads on it to see how everybody can understand the universe that I'm building so far. Mike Davis says you must have him confused with The Rock, the king of franchises. Is The Rock the king of franchises? I think he's in a lot of movies, but I don't think he's in a lot of franchises, is he? Like, he's in the Fast 6 franchise. Dr. Vince says, I know, right? I would read it if that's the cover. Bro, for real. It seems like that if that was the cover of a book, it would be insane. It would be like dope. Definitely some magic portals going to other worlds and stuff like that. One of the doper things that we get to talk about today, though, that I'm really excited about is almost at Umbrella Academy. My Hero Academia has been announced for getting a season 6 with this poster. This poster is what this poster is what they posted to let us know that this is coming, and this is dope. I love My Hero Academia. Me and my 8-year-old and my wife, we watch My Hero Academia, and my daughter, but she's 2, so she don't be really watching it. She be doing her own thing. But we watch My Hero Academia as part of like our family night, or if we're eating dinner together, sometimes we might throw on a My Hero Academia. And man, this is a really good show. The fights are dope. The concepts, the themes are spicy. I like it. This is a good show. If you guys haven't checked out My Hero Academia, if you guys aren't anime nerds, I definitely advise you guys to start checking it out and getting some anime in your life, because nothing is like anime. Nothing is as hype as anime. I really must say, most of my hypest moments, like my hypest experiences when it comes to entertainment, are like directly linked to anime for sure. Like Fire Force has some of the greatest sound effects I've ever heard. Demon Slayer has some of the greatest visuals that I've ever seen. It's like a lot of the dope stuff that I like hold top tier comes at us from animes. So yeah. Andre says your book. What book? What your book about what, bro? My book takes place in an alternate universe. I don't think it's an alternate universe, but my book takes place in the lands of Gafora, where universal properties are wielded like magic. There are 6 nations divided by 6 walls, and fraternizing is basically against the law. And my book explores the different universal properties, the different gods, and what all of that could possibly mean. I guess that's the best way that I could. I guess that's the best way I could give it to you, without looking at my blurb right off the top, because I haven't read it in a while. So I need to check that out so I could give you the 100% quote from that. But yeah, that's basically what my book is about. 6 nations divided by 6 walls is how the lands of Gafora work. But my book is called Gifts. That's what my book's called, Gifts. And I'm gonna start working on it pretty soon here. Start doing like getting my Kickstarter going, all that type of stuff. I can't wait for it, bro. I can't wait for it. I really want to do some dope stuff when it comes to my book. So I'm gonna be like, I'm thinking about starting up a YouTube channel to just kind of go over all that type of stuff. I want to be able to have like my book spawn into like comics and stuff like that as well. I don't want it to just be sanctioned to a book. I want it to be like, I want to have my books and then possibly have a graphic novel that you can read. You can either get the regular novel or the graphic novel, but then I want to have smaller comic books that are kind of leading up to the bigger events that are taking place in those novels. You know what I mean? So that's kind of the direction that I'm going. I'm gonna practice with it first. You know, I already have like my entire world built. Like I know how my world works 100%. But now I just start, it's the funding of everything as well. Because I don't know if y'all know, but comics is expensive, my guy, to make. Comics are expensive. Or at least the first issue is expensive to make. I don't think it's as expensive to print once you have it created. But bruh, just like this poster that we were just looking at, let me bring it back up. Like this poster, like if I was to try to get someone to do a page like this, no doubt it would be like, okay, just for the lines alone, it would be like $200. You know what I mean? And then for the coloring alone, that would be probably like another $200. And that's just for the cover. Now think of doing each page at $400 a piece. And you have like 23 pages. And that's basically like the amount of money that it takes to create it. Like at least as an indie person like me, like I don't have, if I had friends that could like crazy draw like this and stuff like that, it would be a whole nother story. If I could get some people to back me up on that, I would definitely be way further along with everything. But I'm just trying to get I want my first comic to come out soon-ish. And for me, soon is like with that type of price that I was just talking about, it's like less than 5 years. That's kind of soon for me because I got Marvel Bros to do. I got other things to do. So I can't just, fully fund, a comic book right now. Not solo at least. So I do want to get backers and stuff like that. I am really gonna make a YouTube. Oh, my man Renato just jumped in. Definitely need a YouTube page for your books universe. Yeah, bro, that's what I'm hoping to do. Really get a whole YouTube channel started, talking about the different things that I want to do. I'm just not sure how to do it. I'm not sure how that works. I don't know how to talk about all my stuff without someone trying to take my idea, I guess. But I don't want to say it like that. But I don't know how it works when it comes to this whole book stuff, period. So if anybody understands or if anybody is a dope artist or anything like that, help your boy out. I would highly appreciate it. For real. Like no cap, I would really appreciate it if there's anyone that has any type of advice as to how I could get started. But yeah, that's kind of what I want to do. Comics, mangas, graphic novels, and actual written novels. Like I want to kind of hit every single space that's possible. You know what I mean? I really do. Because I don't think that's something that we've seen be done before. And I want it to all be in one cohesive universe as well. To where, like, the way that I think about it is, like, imagine if you were reading, like, Avatar as a novel, right? But you got introduced to Toph before you, like, actually got introduced to her in the show. You know what I mean? So, like, you get a comic book that's all about Toph being the blind bandit or the blind, is that right? The blind bandit, right? Yeah. And you get to see her fights and all that type of stuff with her parents and all that. And then you see her in the show and then you get even more backstory of how they don't really let her be the blind bandit. You know what I mean? And it would have been, I think just that would be freaking dope to experience from a, like, book level though. Like to be able to read a comic book and then go read a book that's directly connected to that comic book that you just read. Bro, I literally don't think there could be anything that could touch that. Like I think that would, like I think that would just be awesome because then you would get every type of reader. Like Mary Sue is a book reader. I don't think she's necessarily a comic book reader. So I would get her with the big books, you know? And then people like that love comic books, I would get them with just the comic books. Like, oh yeah, yo, did you see the comic book about Toph or whatever the case may be? And then you get that little, like, everyone's backstories. You get to go through everybody's stories and origins with them, but in comic book form. So when you read the book or the graphic novel, because I want it to also be I want the book to also be a graphic novel. So for those people that want to see visually, not just read it. So when you get to that point and you're reading it, you're like, holy crap, this is amazing. Like, whoa, like, what do we do here? And then I think it would also be dope to just kind of go from it and like kind of just let everyone, give everybody like a brief glimpse into my world of, yo, this is what this is. Like, these are the properties. This is how this works. This is the magic. These are the 7 Kais and all this different stuff. And see just how people, you know, like it. So I think you guys, it seems like you guys would be down for that. I've had a couple people, it seems like we've had a couple people in here this whole time kind of listening to me rant about my passion rant, I guess you can say. And yeah, so I'll look into doing that, you know, and then I'll definitely let all the super fam and the Brovengers know. And if you guys want to help me out, get a few, maybe that's something I can show the Brovengers, is give you guys, you know, a little sneak peek of what I've been working on back here. I already have some characters drawn up and stuff like that as well. And even the characters, like, just to create a character, bro, was like $150. And that's not even like with the color coming in. You know what I mean? Like creating like Izuku and my guy Bakugo. I can't think of my man's first name. But Midoriya and Bakugo, just to draw those two characters, to create them, not to draw them, but like me going back and forth with the artist, telling them what I wanted to look like, telling them how I needed to be and all that type of stuff. Just doing that, $150 for both characters. Not each, but for both characters. And that's insane still. When you balling on a budget and your boy got children and stuff, you know what I'm saying? So but I am very passionate about creating this entire GIF universe for sure. And if you guys are interested in helping me out, just follow your boy on Instagram or Twitter at Sensei Finito. Shoot your boy a DM or something and be like, hey, bruh, I'm interested in your book or something, you know? Until I get my YouTube channel up. I haven't figured out what I want it to be called and stuff like that. It's a lot of stuff when it comes to creating things. So I got to figure out and make sure that I'm on the right path. So, yeah. But shout out to all of y'all for listening to me about my amazing passion of my book and my universe that I'm creating. Dr. Vince in the Multi-Vince of Vinces says, get inspiration from other books and make a team of writers, graphic designers, artists, storyboard artists, etc. Make your first book and think of the storylines you are thinking of. After that, make movies and make your own cinematic universe. Yeah, that's the strap, bro. That's definitely the plan of what that's definitely what I'm gonna do. But you know, it's easier said than done, brother. I'll just say that it's easier said than done, my brother. But I am all for it, 100%. Like I'm here for it. I'm going to do it. I am full steam ahead. Getting Marvel Bros to the point where I can start doing other things. You know, like, you guys are awesome. We got the Brovengers here. We got the Super Fam here. You guys are awesome with the love and support that you give, for real. So I'm definitely gonna start getting into my book and stuff like that. And I think it's gonna be spicy, and I think a lot of people will like it. And I'm not sure what direction I'm going in the grand scheme of a lot of things. Like, I have like the first 4 phases. Like, I have the first 4 phases and the first saga complete as far as like storyboard of what I want to happen. So now I just have to kind of write everything. But I just really want, like, the 10 pages that I have, I really want to turn those 10 pages into a comic book. and get kind of those characters created and stuff like that. So I've kind of been at a pause at my own right. You know, like I've kind of made myself pause basically to be like, yeah, bruh, let me do this before I do that, you know? So I do need to start writing more, which I will. But it's just, I really want to see I want to see the gift book. I want to see chapter 1 as a comic. That's just kind of where I'm at. I want to get my book finished and then create that chapter 1 as a comic book. Look at it, put it out there on the interwebs, and then utilize that as some of the promotional material and stuff like that for my Kickstarter that I'll do. You know what I mean? Like, get the comic book made, get the book made, get a couple of copies and stuff printed out, and then be able to be like, okay, when you help me out here or when you donate to help my Kickstarter or whatever, this is what you receive. Here's some gift merchandise. Here's this. I don't know if I want it to be like gift studios, gift productions, etc., 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 you know? So we'll see what happens there. It'll get created. Now that I'm even speaking it into the universe to you guys, I'll start, creating more and more. So thank you for asking that question, Andre, and thank you for listening to me rant. All of you, I appreciate you guys. You guys rock socks. And I will create my YouTube page for it soon. If you're not a part of the Discord, join the Discord. We'll talk more about it. I'll let you guys in on some of the backstories. Yeah, some of the backstage passes, secrets, and things like that. Join the Discord. At me. We can talk about it. We can talk about it in length. Alrighty, and I believe that is it. Yeah, because we don't care about Marvel Midnight Suns game. That game is going to be stupid, but damn, they look badass. Hey, all I'm going to say is they look good, even though I don't like, even though I'm not happy about this game and getting bamboozled by it, they look badass. Whoa. Holy hell, they look raw. Who the hell is this? Is this Elektra? I think this is Elektra. Look at my guy, Blade. Cap, Iron Man, my man Wolvie. Yeah, this is pretty fire. I ain't even gonna cap with y'all. This is pretty dope. But this game is ass, so don't be finessed by how beautiful this looks that the game might be good. No, not at all. And we also have our first look at Anthony Ramos as the Hood in Ironheart. Yo, isn't that crazy? I think this came out while we were doing Marvel Bros right now. Like, look at this. Why are we getting... I did not know that we're getting the Hood. I had no idea. I think we're about to get some spiciness, y'all. It's about to get spicy in the kitchen. It's about to get spicy in the kitchen. All he got is a gun. Under the Red Hood. And then even crazier and doper than that, I don't think y'all ready for this one, yo. I don't think y'all ready for this one. You know what? Let me turn this off so I can give y'all the big reveal. This is insane, yo. This is insane right here, you guys. I literally almost passed out when I saw this one. Look at it. Riri Williams coming in as Ironheart. Look at that. Look at that. This is set photos of Ironheart. Bruh. Y'all ain't ready. Y'all aren't ready, bruh. Y'all aren't ready. Y'all aren't ready. I'm trying to tell you, y'all are not ready. You ready? You ready? You ready? Yo! Oh, snap. Oh, my goodness. Look at this. Oh, my gosh. You guys. Holy shiitake mushrooms. Yo, this is crazy. This is crazy. It's like a War Machine old Voltron type of vibe going on right here. This might be like a Mach 2, a Mach 1 Iron Man suit. So she hasn't figured out just how to get it on the body yet, you know? Like, I mean, like, have it more skin tight, I guess is more accurate. This is insane. This is insane. Because I know the suit that we're supposed to get from Black Panther Wakanda Forever is supposed to be like even bigger and bulkier because it's the first one. Andre says Ironheart herself. Yeah, for real. Dr. Vince says, I'm trying to get to your website. Oh, is that why you're dropping commands left and right? What is the heck? What? I don't even know. I don't even know what the command is to get to our website, bro. I'm not even going to cap with you. I'm not even going to cap with you. Let's see. Let me see. Let me help you out here, brother. Oh, exclamation point Marvel Bros. That's what it is. Dr. Vince says, wow. Renato says, so she got the Buzz Lightyear going on. Hey, yo. Andre says, I am so ready. Bring it on. Dr. Vince deleting mad messages. Renato says, damn, that looks like a toy I had as a child. I'm digging that full body thing. For real, that looks crazy. Dr. Vincent, the multi-Vincent Vincent says Transformers. Yeah. Andre says, I think it's her first version. I think this is the second one because the first version that we're going to be seeing is like heavily built from like car parts and stuff like that. And I don't think it covers her entire body. Dr. Vince says, this is terrible. I think this is just how it looks to us right now. I think it'll look a lot doper after post. Time to buy some merchandise. I think this will look a lot better after post, especially because it's been a really long time since they've used an actual suit for anything Iron Man related. It's all been CGI for a long time now. And the fact that this is back to like an actual suit, it's gonna look dope when we actually get it. Like it kind of looks like she might have found the Iron Patriot because of the red, white, and blue stuff she has on. Like she might have found the Iron Patriot suit somewhere or something like that. Look at the red and blue and the red and blue and the red and blue. It kind of seems like she might have just put this together with a bunch of different shit that she found. Like even this right here, it kind of looks like this is supposed to be like Cap's shield almost, right? I don't know. I'm getting a lot of different vibes from this. I like it. I like this better. Like if her, like I thought if like her face, I don't know. But this looks dope though. I think this looks dope. I think it does look too much Voltron-ish, but I still like it. Especially because it's made by like a 20-something-year-old that's in college right now. You know? Like she's in college trying to be like Iron Man. I think it makes a lot of sense. Nanotechnology suits are better than vibranium suits. This sucks. This is not from Wakanda Forever, bro. This is for the Ironheart show when she will no doubt be going through a multitude of suits. Kind of looks like recycled parts. Exactly. And I think that's what they're going for, to be completely honest. I think they're going for the recycled parts of the suits and stuff like that. Just because I don't think she's going to be building a lot of things. And I think that's why she's going to have a lot of connections to Armor Wars as well, is because of her being able to build this suit. I mean, think about all the times Iron Man suits have blown up or anything like that. I mean, in Iron Man 3, every single one of his suits explodes. Like, someone had to pick up all those pieces, right? And she's in Chicago, though. So this is going to be based in Chicago. And I'm pretty sure we're going to see her not have access to a lot of things. Because I don't think she's from Wakanda or anything. I think in Wakanda Forever, they're just going to save her from what's going on. You know, in the first part of that trailer where we see, like, that science laboratory. And then we see all the, like, the armed dudes coming in trying to murder You know what I mean? Trying to get people, right? I'm pretty sure, like I'm almost like 100% sure that she's going to work at that place doing her stuff. And that's why this is going to be going on. That's just what I'm feeling. I'm pretty sure that's what's going to happen. Like, because they have gone in, they attacked her, they tried to get her. Shuri or the Dormelage saved her, and then once they saved her, that she ends up in Wakanda, and then that's when we see her and Shuri start to bond and stuff like that. That's just kind of what I think is going to happen. My man Bedrock says, hello, what's up with it, bro? How you doing? Welcome to our newest bro Venja. Welcome to the chat, bro. I hope you're having a good one today. My man took the L. It's okay. So yeah, I think it definitely could be better, but it makes sense for what we're going to be getting from Ironheart, because it is going to be, she's not an Iron Man person. She's just so smart that she can build an Iron Man suit, but intelligence does not equal dollar amount, so she has to make do with what she has. And I think we might even see her make this suit in like the first episode. You know what I mean? Literally, first episode of Ironheart, and she's just going in trying to make this, like, we just see her making this entire suit, putting it together. Because, I mean, if you look at it, she doesn't even have the heart in the middle, the Iron Heart in the middle, Because that's what makes Ironheart, is where her arc reactor is, it's a heart right there instead. So it'll be really interesting to see what happens. Oh, yeah, and then Ezra Miller got charged with a felony burglary today as well. He did it back in May. He did a burglary back in May, and they just now found out it was him. My bad. I didn't mean to laugh. That's just crazy, bruh. That's just crazy. Bedrock says it looks like a Halo Infinite DLC. It really does. I'm not even going to lie. It really does, bro. It really, really does. Make sure you guys drop a like on the stream if you haven't already. But yeah, I guess my guy Ezra, he had hit a lick back in May, on May 1st. He had robbed a store or something like that. I think he robbed a convenience store. And then they just now looked at the security cameras, basically, and they see that it was him that robbed the store from the security cameras. And they was like, hey, yo, that's Ezra Miller. And so now they charged him with it, which is crazy. I mean, that's crazy. I can't believe it. I don't care what nobody says. WB has them trapped in a freaking resort in Canada right now until the Flash movie comes out. They're like, bro, we do not have time for this. Like, we do not have time for this. Right? Like, that's what they're going to be doing. They're definitely going to be out here like, hey, yo, get us, like let's take them to a place where they're comfortable, and then let Ezra just be out of the limelight until we are able to release the Flash movie, please. Yo, Renato, how do you have 25,290 Marvel books? How do you have that much money? Jesus, that's crazy. Renato says finally they charged him for something. He was wild. Get him off the streets. Yeah, bro, but he's still on the run though. They haven't found him. There's just charges against him now, which is insane that or they haven't found them. Excuse me. It's just insane that they're still on the run. Did you see Warner's stock plunge after the earnings call? They're hurting. Yeah, I know. It's going to be, I think I think Warner Brothers is going to be okay. I just think people are initially like, yo, y'all don't know what the hell you're doing right now. But I think the Horn of Zavslav is actually has a really good plan right now. And I think it's just going to take a little while for people to realize that. And I think it might sound sad, but until we see that 10-year plan, I don't think anybody is going to have any type of hopes for WB. And I don't think anybody will be buying into WB either. Can you buy into DC stocks? I don't even know if you can do that. I don't think you can buy Marvel stocks either because they're like in Disney. I don't know how that works. I don't know how it works with that type of stuff because I know subsidiaries can sometimes have their own thing because business is weird and complicated. But I think that once they kind of get a little bit of like give us because right now supposedly they're supposed to be doing reshoots for a lot of things, and from those reshoots we might be seeing Gal Gadot come back as Wonder Woman in the Shazam movie, having a cameo and other things like that. That's trying to make all these movies a lot more cohesive to where we are within the DCEU. I think that's just the stupidest name. Like 4 letters for an acronym is just insane. Like they knew it was gonna be crazy to say DCEU. Why didn't they just make it the DCU? Oh, it's too close to MCU. Yeah, but MCU stands for different things than the DCU. Like, DCU doesn't stand for the DC Cinematic Universe. It's just the DC Universe, you know? Like, DC is, those 2 letters are a name. I don't know. I'm rambling. I'm just saying. Who knows? Renato says, the wonderful beings in the community gave me a lot of bucks and got my numbers up. Damn, son. All right. I see you. I see y'all. I see you, bro, Vengers and Super Fam. I see y'all helping the needy. No, I'm just playing. But yeah, I have no idea what's going on with Ezra Miller. I really hope they get it together, and I hope that I hope the Flash movie is actually good. I'm really nervous for it, especially because of all the stuff that keeps happening. It's like, well, what the hell is going to go down? What are we going to see? Is everything going to be okay? Is everyone okay? It's just one of those things. So we'll just have to wait and see what's going on. And, you know, we just got to wait and see if the fact that Ezra is getting charged with yet another thing again causes them to be able to get their gripes going a little better or get their feet in the dirt at least. Like, hot damn, what's going on? The Prey movie was awesome. We've talked about that already. I definitely will reiterate to go check out Prey immediately. It's on Hulu right now if you haven't seen it yet. Please go and watch it as soon as you can. Bullet Train is also out in theaters. Bullet Train is amazing. Bullet Train is like Pulp Fiction meets Kill Bill meets LSD. So it's freaking awesome. I can't believe that we still haven't heard anything about the Gotham Knights show. Like, if they're deleting, I almost said Marvel Bros. What the hell is going on with my brain right now? If they deleted Batgirl, then they definitely need to do something with that. Jesus. Oh, I think I forgot. My wife had got me drunk last night, and your boy was up pretty late. That's why I'm yawning. Let's see. Did I miss any comment? No, I don't think so. Ronaldo's an old man. Oh, okay. So we got Jamie still in the top with his big number. Pina Colada in second place with 200,000. Demonic in third place with 180,000. I didn't know that Demonic was ahead of you, Dr. Vince. Dr. Vince in fourth place at 170,000. And then Renato's in fifth place. You're in top 5, Renato? What? With 25K. And then Andre is in sixth place with 21K. Mike Davis has 19K. Remy has 10K. How the hell did Remy get 10K? And Mary Sue's has 2K. And then Marvel Bros has 1K. How did we get 1K? We're going to keep giving all of our Marvel bucks away because we don't need them. So we'll just give them to someone random. How many Marvel bucks did it say we had? 1,000 and something? 1,051. 1,051. All right, there we go. Mary Sue says Ezra needs a therapy session with Dinah Lance. Yo, bruh, they need something for sure. Woohoo! Good job, Mary Sue. You put the pause on that, man. I don't even know how to use my points. At the end of every month, you guys will be able to use your points to either get Marvel Bros merch, a pop or a Marvel Legends thing, or get a ticket to a movie from Marvel Bros, or anything like that. Anything like that. You guys will have an abundance of things that you will be able to do with those Marvel Bucks. So definitely check it out. Get excited. And at the end of the month and I think it'll be the last pop culture news update. So that's on Sundays. Or maybe on Superfan Friday. Actually, I think we'll do it the last Superfan Friday of the month. We'll have a big giveaway every month where you guys will be able to use those coins to get into different giveaways and drawings for the different stuff that we have. Maybe a month subscription of Marvel Comics, the app where you get to watch all the stuff. So yeah. And it'll be pretty dope. My man Ronaldo says, I'm top 5 just for the day. Top 5. Dr. Vince says, yeah, right. Doc says, are there items that are 1 million Marvel bucks? Maybe. Bedrock says the channel costs 10 billion Marvel bucks. Nah. And never. It'll never happen. I will never sell the channel for the Marvel bucks. For no bucks. We ain't sellouts around here, baby. We stay true. Okay. Yeah, I believe that is all of the things. Oh, damn it. Did I close it already? Okay, here we go. And then here are some of the things that are coming to us this week, you guys. Tomorrow, Apex Legends Season 14 starts. I might do a gaming stream tomorrow and play with some of you guys since the new season will drop. So let me know how you guys feel about that, and if you guys would be down to do a gaming stream for Apex Legends Season 14 on the YouTube or the Twitch channel. Not probably on the YouTube channel. Let me know how you guys would feel about that, because I definitely can do it. Because if not, I'll stream to my own channel that I have, which is not a problem. I can stream to my Twitch channel. I'm gonna be streaming one way or another. I don't know if I can stream on Twitch and here at the same time. Yeah. So let me know how you guys would feel about, gaming stream tomorrow, for Apex Legends Season 14, getting the new character Vantage. It's going to be a vibe. Mike Davis says, where do I go to gamble with you all to get more bucks? I'm so confused with you guys getting all these extra bucks. ! Gamble is the way to do that. Dr. Vince says, I want to play with some of you guys. I have such a dirty mind. Yeah. Okay, bro. Calm down. Always down bad. I wonder if there's a way to lower the odds because gambling wins like 80% of the time. Yeah, there is ways to change it. I just haven't changed it yet because it's the first month of everything being in there. So I just want everybody to have a good time with the vibes of it. And then it will change. Like the the probability meter of hitting will definitely change next week. No, next month. I mean next month. Every month I'll change it up as to what's gonna be going on. My freaking headphones are falling apart, yo. I need to get some new ones. Every month I'll change it up as to what's going on. You know what I mean? Like 1 month it'll be like, oh, we have the 3 times, because certain numbers that you hit have multipliers on them. So if you hit, that's why sometimes you'll just get what you put in back if you win, and sometimes it'll be like ×2 whatever you bet to get back. So next week we'll change it. We'll change it up, and you guys will be able to next month. I keep saying next week, but next month we'll change up how all that stuff works. Every month we'll change it up, so it's not always the same stuff happening. So yeah, it'll be awesome. It'll be a vibe, and it'll get more fair as time goes on. And of course, everyone has the opportunity to get big bucks, and that's why we do the trivia times and all that stuff, because if you're not someone that gambles a lot, if you're a big nerd, then you'll be able to get it in there. And then, of course, with the more and more people that we get, we could change it to, I can turn gambling on and off, and then we'll do that as well as needed, and all that good stuff. So it'll be a vibe. Don't worry about it. It's all good. Mary Sue says, you're like a typical dealer. First you get us hooked, then you lower the odds. Yo, that's hilarious. It's 3 times luck month, exactly. So what's the difference between the bucks and points? I have no idea what you're talking about. Every month I'll change it up. Dirty mind. I don't even know how you can get it, bro. You're just down bad. You're just down bad. I don't even know how you could, I don't know what else that could mean, bro. I'm so confused. And then we have Monster Hunter Rise Sunbreak Digger coming out. And that's also coming out tomorrow. On the 10th, I Am Groot is going to be dropping on Disney Plus. Rumbleverse, which is a new wrestling battle royale, will be dropping on August 11th. August 12th, Marvel's Spider-Man Remastered is coming to PC, so you will not see me for about 2 weeks while I beat that game again. And then Tales of the Walking Dead season premiere is going on August 14th. So we got some pretty hype things to look forward to this week. I don't remember if there's any other movies or anything like that coming out. I don't think there's any. I think all the movies and all the good stuff is coming out next week, not this week. I think it's next week. Like, we got all the shows and all that stuff like that coming out next week, not this one. So, with all of that being said, what time is it, yo? I'm not gonna lie, your boy is tired. We're already at 2 hours. Okay, we're just gonna do like 5 trivia questions right now. Okay, you guys, just 5 of them. The first one will be, and each question will get slowly harder for more money. Okay, I could definitely see how that one could be taken wrong. Let's see. Okay. Where on Earth is the Savage Land located? First question. Where on Earth is the Savage Land located? Where on Earth is the Savage Land located? I guess this one is kind of harder, I'm not going to lie. So it'll be a variety of, I was going to say power levels. If it's a hard question, you get more points. If it's an easier question, you get less. There you go. Where on Earth is the Savage Land located? Nope, it is not Africa. Yeah, that's right. Good job, Renato. It is in Antarctica. My guy was ready for that one. Okay. think we can go. Yeah, let's go 350 because that was definitely a harder question. Oops. Add points. Don't forget, guys, on Superfan Friday, it was double X. It was double XP basically. Sensei Renato. Tree Fitty. On Superfan Friday, it was 2 times, so that's why all the answers were so much. It is back to not being 2 times, just so you guys know. Alrighty. Next question. What hero has radar sense, the ability to see all around himself despite being blind? Question 2. What hero has radar sense, which is the ability to see all around himself despite being blind? That's right, Mary Sue. Daredevil. And of course, that was not a hard question. Add points at Mary Sue. And then you will get the hot 150 for that. Daleville. Daredevila. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Which immortal villain uses incredible powers mainly for amusing himself with games? Yeah, that was mad easy, Mary Sue. You had that one. Easy claps. Which immortal villain uses his incredible powers mainly for amusing himself with games? And this one is a little bit harder. So this might be for another 350, maybe 450, because this one is a little bit harder. I'm not going to lie. Which immortal villain uses his incredible powers mainly for amusing himself with games? This is question 3, I believe. So which immortal villain? Nope, not Impossible Man, Andre. None of those, Dr. Vince. What immortal villain uses his incredible powers mainly for amusing himself with games? Man, if this I can give y'all the A, B, C, D if you need it, because it seems like this one might be a little bit harder. Okay. Question 3. Which immortal villain uses his incredible powers mainly for amusing himself with games? A. Thanos. B. Grandmaster. Oh, there it is. Wait. Yeah, Dr. Vince said it before. Dr. Vince said it before I said it, so Dr. Vince got that one. I don't know. I think you were just going through them, but it was the Grandmaster. Right when I was about to say the Grandmaster, he sent the message. I saw it pop up because I was looking. Good job, Doc. That one took a little bit longer, so I was gonna give 450. So I gotta bring it back down. I'll just make it 4. I was gonna make it 450, but it took a little long, and I think you just guessed, and I was in the middle of reading the things. But yeah, it's the Grandmaster. It is the Grandmaster. No, none of those. Let's see. Oh. What is the super soldier serum combined with to turn puny Steve Rogers into a superhero? So what is the super serum combined with to turn puny Steve Rogers into a superhero? What's the super soldier serum combined with to turn Steve Rogers into a superhero? This is question 4, you guys. So this one's definitely a little bit harder as well. So this one is for bigger money. This is a big question, not a super big question. Bruh. What is the super soldier serum combined with to turn Steve Rogers into a superhero? Gamma and Extremis? No. That is not the answer, sir. Oh, these are some hard ones, huh? Got y'all stumped, huh? You got y'all stumped. Got y'all stumped. Got y'all stumped. Got y'all stumped. Got you stumped. Got you stumped. Okay, this one, the answer for this one is Vita Rays. Just so you know, we'll move it on. Yeah, the answer is Vita Rays. The super soldier serum is combined with Vita Rays. I ain't gonna lie, I ain't never heard of that before. But it's in the book. It's in the book. Oh. What is the heavily armed Mark II Iron Man armor better known as? This is the Ultimate Comics, I believe. Marvel Ultimate Quiz Book. Are you a Marvel expert? This is from 2019, made by Marvel. I was going to say vitamins, which would have still been wrong. Vitamins was still close, though. What is the heavily armed Mark II Iron Man better known as? What is the armor better known as? Damn. I thought this was kind of easier one, y'all. Y'all make this isn't. Y'all know the answer to this. I think you guys are thinking a little bit too hard, yo. Like, I knew this was going to be a hard one, but I didn't think it was going to be this hard. So we might have to, yeah, this is still the big question, I guess, since y'all ain't sure. What is the heavily armed Mark II Iron Man armor better known as? War Machine. Jesus, yes. Good. Yeah, that's what it's called, Dr. Vince. It's the War Machine armor. I don't know what was going on out here, yo. Dr. Vince is like, no. Bleeding Edge, Gold Armor, God Killers. Yo, Mark II. Mark II. That means the second suit that Iron Man made, yo. 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 Yeah, that previous question got y'all all in your heads. You're right. I know. Y'all, that other question was like, whoa, what's happening, yo? What's going on? My man Pina Colada says, have I missed it? Hey, bro, yeah, we're at the very end. Heavenly, heavily armed. Heavily armed. Not heavenly armed. Heavily armed. What is the heavily armed Mark II Iron Man armor called? Come on, man. Context clues at the least, right? I mean, a Mark II armor couldn't be heavenly armed. I don't know. I mean, for me, come on, I'd have been like, you know, it can't be heavenly if it's the Mark II. My man said, you said heavenly. Dr. Vince said the Mark II heavenly armor. Derp says, I just finished watching Zero Dark 30. Such a badass movie. Yo, I have not seen that movie, but I hear that it's great. I definitely hear that it's a great one. I think Battery talks about that one a lot. Okay. For the final question, let me make sure I articulate so no one's thinking I'm saying heavenly. Anti-metal, which can turn... Nah, I think that's going to be too hard for you guys because y'all already tripping. Let's see. Nope, that's too much too. Nope, that's... Nope. Let's find one last big question. This is the super big question. Okay. That's too easy. That's too easy. Okay. That's too easy as well. Oh, I think we're getting to the end. Okay, here we go. Okay, those are more hard questions. Damn. Here we go. Which of Earth's heroes succeeds in imprisoning Thanos? Which of Earth's heroes succeeds in imprisoning Thanos? This is the super big question. Which of Earth's heroes succeeds in imprisoning Thanos? Mary Sue says, LOL, Dr. Vince, chill. Yeah, my man's wildin'. Which of Earth's heroes succeeds in imprisoning Thanos? There we go. Good job, Andre. Captain Marvel. That is correct. Alrighty. It is, in fact, Captain Marvel. So good job. Congratulations to all of the winners of trivia time today. I appreciate all of you guys for tuning in on another awesome episode of the Pop Culture News Updates. We talked about an abundance of awesome things today. Let me know how you guys felt about all of it. If you haven't already, make sure you check us out on our social media at Marvel Bros to stay up to date with all of the latest content and more. We really appreciate all the love and support from you guys. Don't forget to also check out our website at www.marvelbros.com to purchase merchandise. You can also check out Battery's latest review and much, much more. And much, much more. So make sure you check out our merch. Make sure you check out our website. Make sure you check out all of those good vibes. We appreciate you guys. Thank you for tuning in on another awesome episode of Marvel Bros and a great pop culture news flash. And we hope to see all of you on the next one. Excelsior.